It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Welcome back to Reality Alert. It's Benny and the Max. Benny and the Max. Huh?
That is a sign-on, Ben.
Folks, we're doing a new thing. We're trying a different sign-on each time. We're gonna see if one sticks.
Yeah, we're gonna find a new sign. Not saying that that's not gonna be the one.
You think I could stick?
Yeah, that could be the one. I'm really feeling that one. That's
you
really
like that
good.
one, huh?
Oh yeah.
I don't usually go by Benny, but felt appropriate.
I mean, it rings true. You know?
Right, it's true.
Yeah.
I'm Ben, you're Max. We're not telling any lies here.
I mean, when things are true, they're true. And when you feel them in your bones, you feel them. And you just have to go by them.
I feel it, baby.
You feel it.
And I'm feeling this episode.
Woo! Oh, I'm feeling it too.
It was good. Although we lost a survivor.
Tosh?
I'm sad about Tosh.
You're sad about not James though. You're not sad about James.
Oh, I am very sad about James.
Yeah, I'm a little more sad about James because we didn't really see Tasha.
True.
And we didn't really see Tasha do that much, and I didn't really have hope for her as a competitor.
She just something didn't translate from Survivor because she won challenges on Survivor. Didn't translate over.
Only in her first season. I don't think she won anything in her second season. I didn't really have a lot of hope for Tasha.
True. Yeah.
Just saying.
Second Chances had a lot of competition too.
Yeah, I love Tasha, but I didn't see her doing well in the challenge, unfortunately.
Poor Jamesy boy, though. He fought hard. The guy he was living in that arena.
He was good. Even if you do this one, I just saw him coming back to elimination after elimination, and he was going to get snuffed out eventually.
Yeah. And I think he may have lost the trust of his Amazing Race partners too. Which
I don't think that was a great idea. I was like, why do you need the money? You're gonna win enough money when you go to elimination over and over again. Why do you need
exactly? You're pretty much almost there, James.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you screwing over Leo? Like, he's like, oh, I don't want to go against Dom. Like, I saw them barreling back and forth. I'm like, you have just as good of a chance against Dom as you do against like Leo. Like, I don't think like it's that
big of a difference.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I don't think it's a huge difference either.
No, I don't think it's worth like fucking over like your only tight alliance.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought he was like really in with Survivor, like in with Dom and in with Tyson, but he's not really. I don't think he's as much in with Survivor as he in with like his tightest alliance and in with Survivor.
Yeah. I think the Survivor people are pretty close with each other. I think, and I think the one exception is Tyson and Angela. Really, that's the one big exception. And it's you could tell it's getting looks from other Survivor players. Shan, not thrilled about that relationship at all.
But even then, people, Big Brother is still with Big Brother, and Survivor is still with Survivor.
It's impressive. Yeah. They're sticking strong.
It's the most reasonable thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For now.
Hopefully things get mixed up because otherwise it's going to be, kind of just.
I mean, it's inevitable with the glorious randomizer.
Yes,
that we trust.
It's an algorithm, Ben. It's not random.
No. Listen, I did hear TJ in the last time on. He did say the algorithm randomizes.
Oh, okay.
So he does claim that it is.
It's random. Then why wouldn't it just be a randomizer, right? What's algorithmic about it?
Because it's named after algorithm.
Oh, algorithm. Yes.
Don't
From
forget.
Cork. Yes.
Why do we keep making that dumb joke? It's the by far the dumbest joke we've made on this show.
The son of Danny Boy, you know.
Oh, Danny Boy.
Oh, algorithm. The pipes are calling. It's the best joke we've ever made.
That's great.
We're really good at jokes. Yeah.
Hire us, folks.
Yeah, come on. We'll come sing it at your wake.
Oh, that got dark.
No, come on.
Or a friend's wake, or
Yeah.
a family member's, not necessarily yours.
No, not yours, but in advance.
Yeah.
Well, the algorithm did an interesting job here. The algorithm knew that that Dom and Cachet would be a treat.
Yes, they did. The algorithm knows drama. It really does.
The algorithm knows that
the algorithm and TNT, they both know drama.
Yes. The algorithm knew that Dom's wife might be unhappy about all these Love Island pairs. I
was really confused by that.
Well, let's hear what Dom had to say about this.
Here I am, the 43-year-old dad, and I continuously keep getting paired up with Love Island girl after Love Island girl after Love Island girl, which I'm sure my wife's going to love when she sees. I could use someone a little closer in age, a little closer in the mature level.
So is his wife a huge Love Island fan? Is that what I'm gathering from this?
No, I think she's not going to be happy that he's like being paired up and coupled up with all of these young women.
Oh, because he's going to like have sex with all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, I do remember when his wife came and joined him on Survivor Ghost Island for the family visit, very distinctly, his wife came and hugged him and was crying, and Jeff Probst is like, "What is this? What is this feeling?" And like all the people are like, "Oh, I just missed him so much," and his wife just goes like, "I'm just so mad that he left me to go do this." It's just like such a funny feeling. She's just like, I mean, she definitely like did miss him. She has that feeling of happiness, but his wife was like, "I just can't believe that you left me."
And this time he left her for all those Love Island
for
women.
all these.
Wow.
I think she's
wow.
I think we would have to say let's replace Tiffany, but
Tiffany's intimidated by beautiful women.
Dom's wife is intimidated by beautiful women. I think that's what Dominic is trying to say.
Yeah, I'm sure Cachet would say it.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
There's also this moment on the Ghost Island. So like there's a thing where like I think like after the family visit, there was a moment where it was like, maybe like Dom and Wendell both won and they could like sacrifice like their family visit to go to Ghost Island and get an advantage.
Yeah.
And somebody could like step forward and you would think like Dominic and Wendell having their heads so in the game would both step forward to sacrifice that. But you just knew that Dominic was not going to step forward because his wife would kill him,
Look at the results. Second place.
Second place. Wow. Wendell stepped forward. His dad was cool to it,
Yeah.
But you knew that Dominic, he could
happy
not.
Wife, happy life.
Happy
Danny
life.
Knows about that,
Yeah, he does. Kiki would kill him. No, I think Kiki would let him go. He was like, if I didn't step forward, Kiki would have killed me.
Yes.
Kiki would have pushed him forward. So you better get a fucking advantage.
Get your head back in the game.
Get your head back in the game. Don't even fucking look at me. Why are you even looking at me? Show
Get your head back
Danny.
in the game or
Show
don't
weakness.
come home at all.
Yeah.
Oh, Kiki's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill him.
Do you hear what Sarah had to say when she got paired with Cinco, Ben?
No, what?
I'm ecstatic to have Cinco as a partner. I'm just hoping for something really physical so we can mess some people up.
Wow.
Whoa.
What, Sarah wanting to beat people up. Do we even need to? Do we
need to make the obvious joke?
Yeah, I don't think we need to. We're just going to leave
Or is it even a joke?
We're even going to need to leave
this shit is not a joke
comment.
anymore.
We're not even going to comment. I think we've said enough here.
Read the fucking room, Sarah. Jesus.
Sarah, I mean the PR.
Nightmare.
It's a nightmare, Sarah. Come on. Read the room, Sarah. I was like, are you kidding me?
The producers must hate her just because, every time, they're going through footage of people, all the cameras that are on them and everything, Sarah's is always turned off every time. So they have like no footage from Sarah's body at all because it's always turned off.
The GoPro is always
the GoPro is always off.
Always tape over the GoPro. It's okay though, because TJ says he hasn't seen a group this heavy in heart in a long time, Ben.
Oh,
they have the heaviest. Their hearts are just full of blood,
and I'm sure that's why it makes him laugh that much more when they fall. Right?
Yeah,
when they fail,
because he knows it's because anatomically their hearts are too big, so they're falling more.
Right? Yeah,
they have the heaviest hearts.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. So we get back to the compound, and Leo is like, he's so glad that they're back. He's like, I don't know what I'd do without you guys. I'd be all alone. And Kayla is like, yeah, part of the reason I fought so hard is so we could get back to you.
Yeah,
they're
such a great group. They're so strong and sturdy. Nothing could shake them.
No one would ruin this. No one would betray someone later in the episode. How could you do that? That would be fucked up.
Yeah, it'd be like Mario betraying Luigi.
Yeah, are you saying that someone is dressed like Mario at this moment?
Maybe.
Yeah, James he's just like Mario.
He's got the
exactly like
overalls, the red sweater.
Is he cosplaying?
He might be cosplaying. Yeah.
Cosplaying. He's definitely cosplaying as Mario.
Yeah. It's really cute. I like it.
I got it.
How about Shan and Derek X talking, and they're both like, oh yeah, we don't game that hard. And Derek X is like, I don't even know like what a game is. Like, what's gaming? Like, what's the challenge? And Shan's like, I'm just here to make friends. I don't even want the money.
Sure, Shan.
Sure, Shan.
Sure.
Sure.
Sure, Jan.
Sure, Shan.
Sure, Shan.
Sure, Jan.
Okay.
Look, no, she's not devious. She doesn't have her own devious theme song.
No.
When she plays Connect 4, she's not playing. No, wait. She is playing like a pastor. No, wait. No, it's the other way. She's not.
It's like we all saw the season, Shan. You can't pretend like it's too late, okay? You dug yourself a hole. You can't climb out of it, okay? It's like
lean into it.
Deep. Lean into it. Just say you're evil, okay?
Yeah.
You can't pretend to be something you're not, okay?
Just say that you're the devil and you want some little demons by your side, okay?
Or at least like just don't talk about it. Don't like draw attention to it. I think Sarah is really good about that, you see these clips and Sarah is just like Sarah like in confessionals she just seems like a monster or really boring, but when we see her amongst like everyone else, like she's cuddling in bed with like Cachet.
Sure.
She's like joking around with everyone. Like from everything we've seen on Survivor and everything, she has this amazing social game where she's everyone's best friend, But Shan, she can do that sometimes, but when she's talking to Derek and she's like, I'm not manipulative, it just makes you think, yes, you are. You're manipulative. Like, don't draw attention to it.
You're that's like your thing, Shan.
Yeah,
it's like your thing on Survivor. You were the one who did the song, and you, like, who are you trying to fool?
She's like, I'm not a pastor. I don't have an anthem.
Derek isn't a stupid guy either.
No. She's just mirroring what he's saying. He's like, I don't play games. She's like, I don't play games. He's like, I don't have an anthem. I don't have an anthem.
I don't think you have to front that much about all that either, because with the the algorithm in place, I don't think that's a huge necessity to be like, I swear I'm not devious anymore. It's not like a huge necessity anymore. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, your season was last year. It's like too recent for people to forget anything about you.
Yeah.
Also, they filmed this like 6 months ago. Like her season was so recent. Like
yeah. She's seen Derek's season. He's seen hers. She should know better.
Yeah. Tasha and James talk, and James is like, I would carry a 50-pound barrel for you, Tasha. And I'm like, how did they know that they were going to be carrying all that weight in the next challenge?
Yeah.
How did they know?
They never do that in any challenges.
Were they told about the next challenge?
I think they were. I think there's cheating afoot.
There's cheating afoot. And also, he's like, I've seen every season of your Survivor thing. I love Survivor. And that's how you know that James likes Survivor more than Big Brother. He thinks it's a better show. And he's right. He's right. Big Brother's a subpar show. It's easily a better show. So
I like James. He's always laughing and smiling. I was watching the scene. I was like, James is always smiling. He's such a smiley. He's such a smiler.
He was a smiler.
Was.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Oh, man, he's dead. We can make jokes at his funeral.
Yes. But Dominic is not here for Cache crying about her final chapter in life with Cinco, okay?
Yeah.
Get out of bed and we're gonna go to work at the construction yard, Cache. Okay?
Yeah, time to get your hammer and nails.
It's time to clock in. I hope you have your lunch pail. We're gonna climb the rafters. Get up there.
I liked Cache was like comparing her relationship with Cinco to reading her favorite book. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
What do you think that book is? Everybody poops.
Yes.
The challenge for dummies.
How to make Dom shut the fuck up. Yeah, but Sarah's really working that social game in bed. She's like holding Cache, making her cry.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good stuff.
Maybe Sarah just didn't want to have to climb up the bunks, so she
was waiting for Cinco to come around to put her up there.
Yeah, didn't work out, did it?
No. Tyson and Angela like, we're the top dogs. Everyone wants to be starting with us. We're so special. So we need to eliminate all the weak players so we have a better chance of partnering with strong players ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about this, Ben? What do you think about this strat?
I think it's a good short-term strategy, not necessarily a great long-term strategy. Because at the end of the day, look, is it scary to get paired up with someone who's really weak in the challenges? Yes. But having said that, what if by the end of the game, what if Tyson and Angela are facing the toughest competitors? Like, you can't win every single challenge. You just can't, Like, Tyson is great, but he could end up playing against some really tough competitors in the end.
Yeah, all that matters is the final. All of this money doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the final is what matters. So, like do you want to be up against Kyland in the final? Do you want to be up against like Ben in the final? Do you want to be up against Danny,
Sarah?
Who else is good? Desi seems to be good. Kira is showing her stuff. Like, there's all these people who are going to be good in the final, and a really good strategy for the final on some of these challenge seasons is to keep around the weaker teams.
Yes. Yeah.
It's really good to go against weaker teams. So
this may be a case of Tyson and Angela having a bit too much confidence, maybe overreaching a little bit, thinking that they have this in the bag.
Yeah.
I don't know. That could really bite them in the ass.
Yeah. I'm kind of feeling, I'm like, how do you keep some of these weaker teams around?
Yeah. I will say typically Tyson's downfall on seasons where he did not win Survivor, it was his overconfidence. It was because he took big risks, you know,
his hubris.
And sometimes those risks did pay off and he won because of it, like when he went to Rocks on Blood versus Water. But other times it did not pay off, like Heroes versus Villains.
When he voted himself out.
Yeah. But I mean, that's, that's Tyson. Tyson is going to take big risks always. And it's either going to propel him to the end and win, or it's going to screw him over.
Yeah. Will he challenge himself out?
Yeah. Look, I think Tyson is usually his own worst enemy. Tyson usually screws himself over more than anyone else ever screws him over. You know? So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think it's more short term rather than long term.
Yeah. Shan, she sees this going on, but she says she's not worried because she knows Tyson is Survivor strong, which I do think he is so far.
He is. Yeah. Yeah.
But
I think Shan is perceptive though, and she's probably worried that they're having that conversation about the weaker people. And she's wondering, well, will eventually Angela take precedent over certain people in our Survivor group?
I feel that Shan will blow this shit up at any second, though, and I
Probably,
feel like she wants to. I feel like Shan,
especially if it's in the edit now.
I feel like Shan has her hand on the button, and she's just waiting to hit it and to fucking chant them to go. She's gonna make things crazy.
Oh yeah,
like the second I hope she wins next week's challenge. Because it's going to be trivia, so anybody can win.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, nice. That's what the preview was.
Pub trivia? They're going to be drinking beers?
Yeah, they're going to be drinking beers.
Okay.
It's pub trivia.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Everybody's drinking beers. Yeah.
Very fun. I love it.
I recommend not watching the preview, though, because I think it might have given some stuff away besides the trivia. So,
oh, really?
I feel like it might have given some stuff away. So, I recommend not watching it.
I saw TJ laughing, but that was a foregone conclusion.
Yes.
He's like, fuck you.
Yeah. I thought it might have shown like the deliberation room or not. So, I wasn't sure. But
yeah,
that was me. The challenge. Okay, they kept showing roller coasters, like B-roll of abandoned roller coasters. I thought they were going to ride roller coasters.
That would have been cool.
The challenge had nothing to do with roller coasters. Come on.
It looked like an abandoned theme park. I'm not sure those were functional.
It had nothing to do with roller coasters. Also,
it would have been cool if they had them. You got to run up the abandoned roller coaster.
Yeah, that would have been.
You got to run on the roller coaster. You got to go up the loop-de-loop.
Yeah, you have to run upside down and shit with the harness or something.
That's it. No harness.
No, yeah, you have to really have speed.
You got to free solo it.
That would be cool.
That would be sick.
Yes. Now, I hope that they are just. We got a lot of like footage in the previews of some really cool challenges, so I hope that they're just like saving the budget for some cooler challenges towards the end or something.
Maybe, yeah.
Because these challenges are getting a little repetitive. I mean,
the grabbing the letters,
grabbing a letter, and just like running back and forth. It's not very exciting.
I mean, it was a cool location. The abandoned theme park.
Yeah, but they didn't do anything.
But they didn't use it. They didn't use it.
Ran back and forth and played Wheel of Fortune, Hangman, balance beam.
Why not Wheel of Fortune on a Ferris wheel? You have to climb up the Ferris wheel and put your letters up on the.
And it's on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then during part of it, it comes loose and it starts rolling, and they have to adapt. Yes. It'd be sick. Like cool.
Dude,
things.
They should be launched on a rocket to space.
Yeah.
And then they have to float in space with the letters and put the letters on the International Space Station.
Yeah, cool things.
Yeah.
Not running back and forth with letters.
Yes. They should have to run on top of a high-speed bullet train. That would be cool.
Bullet Train starring Brad Pitt coming to theaters.
No. That's what you think about, huh?
Well, you see the commercials were airing during this, so
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But yeah, this challenge, Dominic and Cachet were really worried going into it, Ben. Really worried.
Going into the challenge with Dom today, it looks like we're going to be running, and he's not the fastest. So I'm definitely a little nervous.
We see that there's a long distance that maybe we're going to have to run, and I'm starting to get concerned because I'm working with someone that might not be good at something. Something terrible may be about to happen.
There's no trust in the relationship. There's no communication. Maybe they should have done some trust falls beforehand.
Yes. Yeah. Off of the bunk beds.
Yes.
Yeah. Trust dives.
What else could they have done to fix their relationship? Maybe held hands and hummed or something and tried to find the pitch harmonized.
They could have carried each other to bed.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
They could have talked about it. I mean, they really just did not work this
out.
They
could have done the heart monitor challenge with each other to prep.
They could have given each other lap dances.
Yes.
And seen who raised each other's things the highest.
Yes.
Yeah, they could have had somebody check each other's pulses during it since they didn't have the heart monitor and see what went better.
Is Dom a real speedster? Because he's acting like, Cachet can't do anything, and I'm the one who has to do it. He acts like that throughout this whole episode, and I'm like, are you like really that fast, Dom?
He doesn't look like it, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's a little. I wouldn't say stocky, but I don't see him.
Dude, he's not in great shape. Let's just be honest here.
He doesn't look like he could run really fast.
No.
But I guess you're like running with heavy sandbags, and maybe he was thinking that she couldn't do that. But I don't know. Does he just not have balance? But
I think the way that this challenge broke down into, I made sure to watch it twice because I was really curious about like what they were doing, because usually I watch a bunch of challenge seasons now. I've been binging. Usually when these challenges go down into and somebody's going to be maintaining a bunch of weight is usually the guy ends up taking the weight because they're going to be, having to take a bunch of weight. But I think that they kind of understood that it was never going to be that much weight. So the way that the teams
and it's balance too. Balance is big.
I think balancing was kind of part of it for some teams, but then a bunch of the teams also went with who was the best runner. So for a team like Sarah and Cinco, it was partially that Cinco is a big strong guy, but Sarah also ran 7 marathons in 7 days. I think Ben is also good at running. Leo said that he's been running his whole life. I think that Tyson is probably really good at running, so he did it. I think probably Cachet is probably better at balancing than Dom. So I think that for this challenge, it probably did come down to running and balance over strength.
Yeah. Well, and if running was such a key component, then it was Dom who lost it for them.
Yeah, I just think that they might have been screwed together.
They should have had Cachet run it because she had to use the bathroom. So she would have been running so much faster to try.
I have to go to the bathroom.
She had to go.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, he's like, we need to maintain our speed. And she's just sprinting.
Yeah.
This was a theme.
She gotta go.
She gotta go right now,
That's right.
This was like a theme that was going on as they were like doing the thing where they were like they had to go and get like the stairs, where some teams were like we have to make sure that we're not running too fast to get the stairs because this is a marathon, not a sprint. But I think some people probably had to do that, but the faster, stronger teams, they don't need to do that. So
no, they just ran fast from start to finish.
They can just run really fast. So
they trained for it. Yeah.
Yeah, or they're just really athletic.
I mean, there was Tasha was the one who was like, everybody's running real fast. You don't need to do that. And she's like practically walking. And then look what happened.
Yeah, they're also like half her age, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, there's like a bunch of things that are like kind of going on here. You know, Tyson's
For sure
for age to his age, but he's been a professional athlete before. There's a lot of factors. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like some people just are not that good at running.
Yeah, I just am not buying it's a marathon thing. Just
no, it's not.
I'm
like, guys, like you can say that, but the good teams, they're just sprinting the whole time. They never stopped.
Yeah,
they didn't stop sprinting the whole time. Did you ever see Kylan stop?
Yeah.
I
mean, Sarah too. She was running nonstop the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, she runs marathons. Why would she need to stop?
Yeah.
She ran 7 marathons in 7 days on 7 continents. She's unstoppable.
Yeah.
I really like this moment between Tyson and Alyssa before the race started.
Well, I feel pretty confident, especially when I hear people in the house that are like, one time I biked 12 miles. Guess what? That's not even a warm-up.
That was me, though.
Oh, shit. That was you. Alyssa, that's not even a warm-up.
Point proven.
That was so funny. The look on her face when she realizes he's talking about her was so great. It was so funny.
So funny. But it's these super athletic people. Look, by the way, I couldn't run as much as these super athletic people. I couldn't bike as much as super athletic people. But I'm just saying.
I can't run down the block.
But I'm just saying. When you're against them, you can't say things like, these super athletic people should be walking. Yeah. They're crazy. Mm-hmm. I would just be like, oh, I'm fucked. I'm going to wait for the trivia competition. I like when Sarah says, me being Love Island and David having no personal relationships could really screw us. Oh, David. Like, yeah, the reason we don't show footage of David is because he doesn't have anything going on, so we have nothing to show. He doesn't have any relationships, so we have no footage to show. He just kind of says hi to people and walks away.
Who are you talking about? I don't even
I think this guy Dave.
I have not seen that person on this show. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Honestly,
he's been on one of these other shows.
Honestly, Shannon's talking about this guy named David, and so I'm just going with it.
What show was this David person on?
One of the 4 shows.
Okay, probably Love Island.
Might have been Love Island.
Okay, because that's the one. I mean, that's one of the ones I haven't seen, so I'm assuming.
I've seen all
because I've seen Survivor and Big Brother. He wasn't on any of those.
He could have been on like an early Amazing Race.
If he was,
season. He could be around. Are we sure he's on this season? Do you think Shannon said someone's name wrong?
Maybe she was referencing someone from a previous season. Was there a David on a previous challenge season
that
she's referencing? That's probably what it is.
Yeah, that's what's happening. You know, I really thought that RST-LNE was gonna really help Ben win.
Yeah,
RST-LNE. I was like, that's key. That is the key.
Now this guy knows his fortune.
Yes,
this guy's a big Sajak head.
Yeah, but it didn't make it. It didn't make it happen. It didn't.
It was weird how every time he brought the letter back to the board, he kept yelling, "Big money, big money, big money."
I know.
He was like, "Where's Vanna? Where's
Vanna? Bankrupt! I'm bankrupt." And Kira was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "We want a vacation. We're going to Sao Paulo." What the fuck is happening?
We got a free vacation to a theme park.
He like stands up there. He's like, "My name is Ben. I was in the military. I have 2 kids." She's like, "Start running." This is the part we introduce ourselves.
And my wife is hoping I bring home a new car.
Yeah. You know, the whole time Dom and Cachet, they're just the odd couple. You know, they're going back and forth. She's like, that's the wrong letter. And he's like, to the moon, Cachet, to the moon.
I like that she was giving him such a guff for getting an I.
He's like,
like a major vowel is such a bad thing to grab. Okay, no, an I. We like our A's and our E's. We prefer those over the I's, the O's, and the U's. Okay.
To be fair, it's RSTLNE, not RSTLNI. So I got to side with her on this one.
True. Yeah.
You know, so we got a shout out to our favorite wife from the challenge. Let's hear this.
Only thing that goes into my mind now is don't fall because my friends at home are going to make fun of me. My wife Kiki's going to ask me why I cannot stand on the perch for 5 minutes.
Kiki has been in every challenge episode so far. She's 3 for 3. Tyson failed, but Ben,
she's gonna ask him with a knife to his neck, why couldn't you stand on that challenge perch?
She's a hard ass, Kiki. Kiki hat trick. Here we go.
Yes.
3
for 3. We were hoping for a hat trick at some point in this episode, whether it was Tyson or Danny with the Kiki reference, and we got the Danny Kiki reference. So
yeah,
do we have to throw our hats on the
we just throw our hat into the
onto the webcam? That's how it works.
You don't see us for the rest of the episode.
Yeah. People's preferred way of consuming the podcast.
Yeah.
Not seeing us.
Oh, Kiki.
Oh, Kiki.
Yeah, Tasha and James. I mean, I think they were gonna lose anyway because everyone was halfway through their puzzle by the time they got up the stairs.
Yeah, it wasn't looking good.
But
it's a marathon. It's a marathon.
It's a marathon. They, you know, the
they're still working on it to this day. I heard.
Yeah,
they stayed down there.
Have you heard about the tortoise and the hare? Like, come on. Have you heard about the tortoise and the hare? This is they failed on the first weight. It was not good. It was not good.
Yeah, that was not
bad.
Great. James is like, what happened?
Yeah, he's like,
because he warned her and everything, right?
Like, and then it was just like, was
like, whoop.
Yeah, it just fell. I was like, it's so bad for the Amazing Race and James. And we get his confessionals, and Leo is like, oh, that's so bad, but I have to win. I have to win for James, my closest ally, and save him. I'll never let anything happen to him. And Kayla's saying the same thing, you know?
And it's because they know James would never, ever
betray them.
Ever.
It would never happen.
Never in a million years.
Never. It would never.
Yeah.
You know, okay, how did Enzo not get ants from Argentina? He had it so far ahead of everyone else. He was like just missing like the R from Argentina or some shit. It was so obvious. They're in, aren't they? They're in Argentina.
Yeah.
You're in fucking Argentina. You have the easiest one.
I don't know. How do you miss that?
It's ants. How do you not know ants? You're in Argentina. It's from.
Yeah.
He just
kept trying to
Argentina.
He just kept trying to write in New Jersey, and it wasn't happening.
I know.
It's like, Enzo, not the world doesn't revolve around New Jersey, unlike you Jersey people seem to think that it does. Okay.
Like, he was taking so long that I was like, oh, do you not yell out when you think it is? Do you have to get every single letter and keep putting it back in? And then when Kylan yelled flutes from Finland, I was like, Enzo could have just yelled it out the whole time, but he can't get it. It actually surprised me how long it took everyone to get theirs because I got it so far ahead of them. I was like, have you never wheeled before?
Especially if you hear it yelled out once before you. Like, how can you not get it? How can you not?
Like
I
they
don't
all
understand.
said from. You do not look at the ones next to you and realize that it's from. Like when you're running towards it, do you not have something called peripheral vision, people?
Yeah.
I don't care if you're in the zone. I don't care if it's different being there. Come on.
Yeah.
It's like these people don't
Play
watch.
smarter, not harder.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, come on. It's called The Block. It's called Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. In some places, one is before the other, but you know, you should
But
really be
look-
watching Jeopardy, and sometimes you watch Wheel of Fortune afterwards or before, and you should know how it works.
Yes.
And you should watch both. But
To be fair to Enzo, though, Max, this is a marathon.
it's
It's a marathon.
You're right. It's a marathon.
You don't
not a
need to
sprint.
get it right away.
Yeah, you should be walking too. I
Yeah.
think if he had walked, he would have won.
Yes. Even better yet, pull out some binoculars from the other end. You don't even need to run. You just try and solve it
Yes.
from the other side.
Definitely. They're in Argentina.
Yeah, he had the easy one.
They're in
No,
Argentina.
it's Bruce from Jersey. It's Bruce.
So the challenge wraps up.
Yeah, Kylan
And
and Angela. They I
they
mean, I
won
would
that
have put
shit.
money if I was going to put money on any team to win that one. It would have either been Tyson and Alyssa or Kylan and Angela.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I would have put it too.
Kylan and Angela, they're a beastly duo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Tyson was happy that Angela won. He said that would have been the second most preferable after him winning. So I think
Yeah.
Angela's definitely his number one, even
Faux show.
over all Survivor people. Even though, like, throughout this challenge, a lot of survivors were saying Survivor strong, we're still Survivor strong. Tyson does not have that mindset. I don't
No,
think.
he's strong.
Yes. Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
I guess you want to keep some weeks in there, though. You want to pepper in some weeks. That's our
Yeah.
opinion. We're strong with a little bit of week in there,
Yeah.
so you can crush them in the final.
Yeah. Yep.
So Angela does talk to Tyson a little bit before they go in, and he's like, "How about Dom and Cash?" And then he also says maybe David and Shannon.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Because they're so weak.
Yeah. But then Angela goes into the deliberation room and she forgets about David already that quick. So his name doesn't even come up.
Who?
I know. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So this is
It was
interesting.
nice of Tyson to loan her his office too, by the
Yeah,
way.
that was really nice.
For a
Yeah,
week.
you can use it for a day, probably. Probably charged her a couple
Yeah.
hundred, couple hundo. Dom talks to James and it's like, just be prepared because it's gonna be me, all right. And James is like cheering up. He really doesn't want to go against Dom. He really doesn't want it to happen. But Dom, at this point, is like, there's no chance it could be anyone else.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, Leo and Justine are talking, and Leo's like, yeah, I think we're probably, good. And Justine is like, I think Tyson taught her very well, because Justine is very keyed into this game and is like, there's
Big
a good
time.
chance it's going to be us and that James might want to go against us.
She's in it now. Yep.
I know, because
Yep.
Leo is like, there's no way.
Well,
that-
Tyson probably said, like, or, and I don't want to keep crediting Tyson. Maybe Justine is just, she's got the awareness of, I have more money
she
in
probably
my,
is. Yeah.
I have more money in my account now. And people are going to be coming for me.
No, she definitely does. But there's just like,
Yeah.
there was the narrative from last episode of her being
Yeah.
like Tyson's protege.
Yes. The apprentice.
She was like, "Oh,
Yes.
I'm learning things from Tyson," and now she's
Now
emerged
she's
on her
become the
own.
master.
Now
Yes.
she's the master, and then one day she'll take him down.
Yeah.
How amazing would that be? And then
She's
he's
gonna
like,
be the face of pickleball by the end of the year.
yes. She'll be like, "I'm so proud of you." He'll say, "I'm so proud of you." You know?
Exactly.
And she's like, James has she's like, Leo doesn't have a social game, but he doesn't know that. Yeah. And then what do you know? James
Their names
wants
get
to
brought
go
up.
after Leo.
Yikes. I don't know about that. I don't like. You're gonna be fine, James, in terms of money. Like, why do you need all that money?
Yeah.
We talked about
because he
this.
doesn't want to go after Dom.
Yeah, I guess. I guess James thinks maybe that he can beat Justine and Leo more than he thinks Dom and Cache. Do you think?
Yeah, and he wants money.
I don't know if he can beat Justine and Leo though either in that challenge. I don't know.
I think he was pretty screwed.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Because in Deliberation Room, they're like, we know you're not going after BB, so they say Dom and Cache. They mention Sarah and Cinco, but they're all like, nah, and they wouldn't want to go against Sarah and Cinco.
Absolutely
they'd be crazy.
Not.
And then they say Justine and Leo, and they don't get a no to that. And then like they say that they're trying to get money at the end of the day, so they both want money.
Yeah.
But I don't get why money would be. I mean, I think that these two, they did so poorly in the challenge that their main drive should be to stay alive in the game. You're so early on in the challenge. Why do you get,
I guess I would respect it more if they just thought they could beat Justine and Leo more than they could Dom and Cache.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Either
way, we're looking at, at least one person from Survivor and at least one person from The Amazing Race, which seems to be the only thing anybody cares about because nobody cares about the Love Islanders. So
no, not at this juncture. Yeah,
nobody's really trying to protect Love Islanders, really. Even though even Justine, who won last week with Tyson, did not really care about a Love Islander going on.
No.
Yikes. They're screwed.
Respectfully, I want to put a piece of tape on Dom's mouth.
Wow.
His wife's going to get jealous over that.
Oh.
Little ball gag, maybe.
Ooh. Kinky.
Did you say
kinky? Winky.
I said kinky, and then I thought winky.
Hashtag my lord.
God. Dylan who sneaks his way into all these.
Oh, yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, Cashe's not happy with the way that Dom is like being like, oh, I'm gonna go into I'm ready to go in. I'm strapping my boots on. I'm ready to go to elimination. I want this, She doesn't think it's smart.
She wants to at least try
to not go in.
Yeah, of course. I'm with her on this.
Yeah, but
Dom's acting like a baby here.
Look, he's a construction supervisor, okay? He doesn't listen to opinions. He instructs people how to construct. He supervises the site, so she better put on her hang hat, climb the grid thing, and hit the hammer on the nail the thing with the saws and the things and construct.
Now this is a guy
building.
Handyman Max is what we call him.
I'm a construction supervisor, Dom.
Max, be honest. The most you know about construction is from The Sopranos, of watching them sit down on their
I'd be so good at that.
Lawn chairs. You're like, I want to go into construction.
Yeah, I want to do
that. That looks amazing. I want to sit with a beer, listening to the radio.
He's a construction supervisor. Okay, why would he listen to Cache? He's like, oh yeah, Cinco, smart girl you got there. He's being such a dick.
He is. Apparently, I saw on Twitter he was doing a little damage control, posting all these photos with him and Cache, saying they're real close friends now and all this stuff. And when you're in the heat of the moment, blah blah blah, all that stuff.
I was wondering one thing.
Yeah.
Do you? Because he he was like one vote away from winning on Survivor. There was a tie. He almost won. He was very good on Survivor. So seeing him be like this, I was very confused about him like wanting to go into elimination, which
he seemed a little shook.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on? Do you think, and it seemed like him going up to people and saying he wanted to be eliminated was almost like very deliberate. This is just a conspiracy theory of mine, just to explore this theory. Do you think that maybe he was saying that he wanted to go in to like throw people off of the scent, that maybe because James wanted Leo and Justine to go in?
Why would he do that though?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
If anything, okay, if there's any reason why he would want to, like he did mention during the challenge in a confessional, I want to be able to show people that I can win these challenges and that I'm a threat.
Yeah, he said that during elimination. Yeah.
During elimination, yeah. So I mean, maybe if we're doing conspiracy theories, maybe he wanted to go in there so that he could win, and in doing so, people would be less likely in the future to nominate him.
Well, that didn't work out for him.
No. We're just giving Dom too much credit, I think.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
I think he's just, you want to know what I think it is? I think he's shook by the algorithm thing. I think he thinks, I don't get to strategize as much as I would have wanted to or hoped to, because times like these where I get paired with some Love Island girl that my wife is going to hate, I think that
so
could be
weird
part of
to
it.
be like, yep, I'm ready to go to elimination instead of trying to get out of it. It's just so foolish.
Yeah,
it's dumb.
I think he's been a little
dumb.
I think he's a little rattled. I think we're seeing a rattled Dom. To put it in construction terms, I think a couple of the bolts are a little
we can get
loose.
Dom on here to explain it to why it's not dumb.
Okay,
I'll eat my words. Yeah, if it's explained to me.
Yeah, you'll eat a big bowl full of the letters from the challenge.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure they're gonna all the future challenges will all be about pulling letters off of walls and stuff.
Yeah, that'll be the final challenge.
Yes,
it's got a big crossword.
How about James telling Leo like, yeah, so I don't want to go against Dom, so I want to go against you. Why tell him?
Why would he tell him?
Well, I guess because he's afraid that he's eventually going to have to tell him anyway. But I would just be like, even if you didn't end up going against him and then like it eventually got back to him, I would just be like, that's not true. I never said that. They're just making up stuff. It's not true. No. They're lying. They're promise.
Twisting my words around.
No,
like that.
No, it's a lie. No.
Yeah.
Come on. We're Amazing Race strong. They're just trying to tear us apart.
Maybe James just literally thinks that Leo has 9 lives, and so it's okay,
Oh yeah, because he's a kitty cat.
Because he's a little kitten.
Yeah. James is. It just comes back to James saying he needs the money, but he's going to elimination 1 million times. Come on, James, be realistic.
Yeah, James's game was pretty screwed, I think, regardless at this point. Like, if he had made it past this elimination, and don't get me wrong, James is a great strategist. I'm sure he would have done some good things, but it's like we said, he's just not as in with the Survivor people as he thinks. He needs that core of the Amazing Race people to protect him when they win.
Yes. And then Kayla is like, and then when Leo tells Kayla that, Kayla's like, well, now I can't trust James. It's like you're losing everyone's, it's like,
not good.
Who's going to protect you?
Who's
going to help you actually make moves?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you're ever going to win.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to elimination. Because Dom and Cache get nominated, and it's basically this whole thing about the way Kylan phrases it is that it's strong people eliminating less prepared players, Ben. All right, let's not say weak players. Let's say we're on the podcast.
A nice way to put it.
We're now gonna say less prepared players. We're not gonna say weak. Okay, we're gonna be more diplomatic in how we talk on the podcast for now. I'm not gonna say dumb. I'm gonna say less intelligent moves. Less prepared moves. Less prepared moves. Rare moves. Medium moves.
Yeah.
Well done moves. How does that work?
What about great moves?
Great moves.
What about they're all the strongest?
Yeah, everybody is strong.
They all terrify me.
Yeah, everybody's good. Everybody is strong. Some were just less strong at the moment.
Yes. Less prepared.
But when Angela is like, we should be in the final with people who deserve to be there at the end. Kylan is like,
don't like that.
Kylan's like, that's what I'm known for. And I'm like, he's like, I love that. And I'm like, Kylan, that's what screwed you over in BB23. And that's why you had a conniption and told Xavier that he was going to be a bad role model for his nephew and made you look really bad. So why are you happy about this?
He doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it.
I'm like, you don't want to be with people who this whole deserve thing is dumb. Sorry, this whole is less prepared. It's not a good idea. It's not a well prepared idea. And
again, it's a short term win.
Yeah, you want to be there with weaker players at the end so you can take them out and destroy them in the final.
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it from Tyson. I don't like it from Angela. I don't like it from Kylan. I think all of them might be screwing themselves going forward. Yeah,
because you're going to have to compete against people that that are going to be able to keep up with you.
Yeah. Yep. There's some heavy hitters on this group.
I mean,
they have the biggest hearts that TJ has ever seen. They're huge.
Yeah, huge heart. I mean, the good TV though, because the final could be really epic. So pretty awesome.
That's true.
Stuff.
That will be fun.
Yes.
That will be fun if that's how it boils down. Yeah.
Yeah. Leo does say, though, if James comes back, the damage has been done, though, which is fair. It's like, how could he ever trust him again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Cinco's like, things are good with me and Cash, but, this is awkward, I guess. This is bad. Okay. I'm cheering for Cash. Okay. All right. Well, Tiffany's gone, so I guess Cash. Okay. Can you believe that Cachet and Dom are arguing again?
Yeah, it's crazy that they.
I feel like since the water's going down, I should be in there because I'm smaller.
Yeah, no.
And I feel like, no, you don't agree.
No.
I'm gonna just go with him. This is the moment where he needs to be right.
Yeah.
So if y'all watch this back and I should have been in the water, DM me and just be like, you were right, girl. Because I'm gonna need it.
That's fine.
Dom has constructed Atlantis underwater. Okay, he's built Atlantis.
I am a construction supervisor.
I spent a lot of time in the water doing construction.
Yeah, underwater construction with mermaids. Okay, I do that. Take your axe and hit the nail into the wood. That's what they say, right? The construction supervisor.
Yeah. Hammer that wood.
Hammer the wood with the hammer.
You go take that one brick and you put it on top of the other brick. Okay.
Screwdriver the screw good. Okay. Good job, team.
You over there, hang that painting on the wall, okay?
Yeah, good job, team.
You over there, make sure the door not just opens, but closes too, okay? I want to make sure that door does both open and close.
I want this building going upward, not downward, okay?
The building shouldn't be flat on the ground. It should be up.
No.
It should go up. Don't forget the windows. Don't forget the windows.
Last time you guys forgot the windows.
You forgot the windows last time. You can't forget those.
I had
again.
to give a refund
to Bank of America. That was a big one to blow, guys. A skyscraper.
Skyscraper. Worst skyscraper I've ever seen.
I am a construction supervisor.
We are. Yeah, this challenge, man. This challenge. They do such a good job. They get the brick pieces out of the water so quickly, but then he won't plug it.
Yeah, why won't he plug the fucking drain? I just don't get it.
Because he just forgets about it.
You would think
he's not.
I know what
plumber.
He's not a plumber, but a plumber wouldn't want to clog the drain. The plumber would want it to go all the way out.
Well, I thought that James, being Mario, that he would be good
at the pipes.
I thought he would either. I thought he was gonna, be like,
I got it,
and he was gonna go down the pipe. I thought he was gonna go into the pipe and just stop it.
Yeah. He'd have some battles down there for sure. But
he just stopped the whole pipe. I thought he could just fix the pipe because he's Mario. He's a plumber. He's Mario.
I wish we had put this on our drinking game bingo card this week. That James would hurt his butt again. 2 weeks in a row, sitting on that pipe.
Oh, I know. He was like, I did notice that.
My butt.
It's so bad. He's a smart character. My butt is so bad.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! My butt.
I actually do have one of those. That's great. That's amazing. Oh, we knew they'd come in handy someday.
And just so you guys know, we talked on last podcast about James's butt, and we did get an update from him on Twitter.
Yeah.
Y'all keep asking if I'm okay. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you. I did strain my thoracic muscles, had to get a muscle relaxant shot in my butt, and used medicated patches. I'm not weak. I'm not a quitter. I'm a damn fighter. Don't get it twisted. Hashtag Challenge right. USA. People get injured on the challenge in these challenges where they fall like 30 feet into water all the time. I'm watching these seasons from 10 years ago, and people fall into the water and they get fucking like black eyes on their faces. They get like sent to the hospital all the time, and they just keep doing them.
Well, I wonder if you should know as a challenge contestant how to be able to, I mean, but you're falling, you're not diving. Because that's the thing is, if you know what you're doing when you're falling into the water, then it won't hurt. Based on like your trajectory and how you're falling into it. But you're falling, you're not diving.
You can't control, because a lot of these things you're like jumping to a platform, or you're trying to like hold on to a punching bag, or like you're holding on to a rope. Or like you're trying to like go through a loop. So these people are like literally like flipping through the air, and they can't control the angle at which they're hitting the water.
Yeah,
so
like for that buoy, for the Boy challenge last week, where you're jumping on it and then you fall off. Like
sometimes they land face first and they get concussions in the water. And I'm like, crazy. How are they still doing these fucking challenges where people are like the water is not a cushion? I'm like, people get really injured in the challenge like all the time. Like it's really like dangerous. Like tips, like people getting injured is like not irregular.
Yeah. Well, from 20, 30 feet, shit.
Yeah, I mean,
that's intense.
Tiffany and James got injured. It's like pretty normal to get injured on the challenge.
Yeah, especially for something like that.
Yeah. It's just
it's rough.
But back to this elimination, besides the water thing, they did do pretty well.
They barely got it.
They did barely, but they were way ahead of James and Tasha.
I bet they had to go back to the cameras just to make sure, because it was like right on the line as she won. Does it have to go beneath the line?
I think it had to go beneath the line, I bet they didn't go back, because I bet that they wanted them to get it just barely.
Oh, the algorithm did?
Yeah, the algorithm did.
The algorithm.
No, I bet the producers were like, "Oh, we want it to be a by the hair kind of finish thing."
I
bet they were like, "Oh, it's just okay, they got it." They probably weren't like, "Let's go back and check." Like,
yeah.
I love being underestimated. It turns me on.
So don't underestimate her.
Yeah.
Or do.
Dom got out of there and he's like, "What happened to my water house I constructed? Huh?
Yeah.
There's no more water in there."
James losing was really surprising.
Mamma mia!
Why wouldn't he plugging the drain? I was like, plug it. Plug it.
He couldn't feel the water down to his knees. He couldn't feel that.
He said it was. I mean, TJ asked him. He said it was just a mind fart or whatever, brain fart.
Yeah.
He just forgot about it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
It happens.
Look, he doesn't do the construction. He was too busy. He was too busy constructing the supervision of Cachet's tower. He was too busy barking orders, being like, "You put the block on the other block, and then you build the building."
I am a construction supervisor.
It's just like a brick building. You put one brick on top of the other. It's not hard. Okay.
Yeah. Put the brick on the brick, another brick on the brick.
I am a construction supervisor.
Respectfully, I want to put a piece of tape on Dom's mouth.
Oh, then he would drown. So let's not do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
How does that make him drown? I don't get it. That doesn't make him drown.
You're right. He would have the nose thing. Well, if he was underwater.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to hold your breath underwater.
Yeah,
so
I'm just trying to make a joke.
Oh, but poor James and Tasha going home. I was really looking forward to seeing more of James. I'm gonna watch his old Amazing Race season now. I'm really excited
it's good.
for that.
But
he was a great character. He was always smiling. He was always strategizing.
Yeah, he was really fun. We didn't see a lot of Tasha, so I'm not too disappointed, but I do like her as a person. I do like Tasha.
Yeah. I always root for my Survivor contestants. So
she says she wants to come back, but I don't think we'll be seeing her.
Nah, not even on the MTV challenge.
No.
But she has big heart.
I mean, you have to either you have to win or get close, you have to win challenges, right? Or you have to.
She's gonna be on the All Stars. She's gonna be on an All Star season.
You have to or you have to be dramatic, right? You have to get in fights or have a big presence. I assume, and I think if you don't make an impact on the viewership, it's probably not going to happen for you.
Yeah, is
my assumption. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I'm just looking at this analytically.
For sure.
I'm a big fan of Tasha Fox, though.
Yeah.
And I would go to her Chick-fil-A franchise anytime. We should go sometime and see if she's there, wherever it is.
Yeah, we'll go on a Sunday. It'll be great.
Oh, Ben.
No, that was a good episode. It was fun.
I like Kylan saying that he's not concerned about Dom and Cachet coming back. He's like, they're less prepared. I'm not worried about them.
I mean, they're already setting bad examples for their nephews, so what do I care?
I think we lost a person I was trying to do the calculation. Have we lost a person from every show now? I think one person from every show has been eliminated. I was doing the math.
We've lost Love Island, we've lost Big Brother, we've lost Survivor, and Amazing Race now. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. I was counting in my head, and I think that we have. Yes.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Everyone's getting knocked off.
That's right.
Yeah.
Making for a fun season.
Yeah. Yeah. I want some drama, though. I want some fights. I want them to start I don't think we're gonna have people partying. I think we have people who are too mature.
Yeah.
I think this is a more mature challenge.
I read Tyson's on Reddit. Somebody was recapping something that Tyson was saying about the first episode of like when they went to the bar, and Tyson was like, I did not want to be at that bar. Like, I just wanted to go to bed early.
Yeah, he said he was like embarrassed because he was a dad to be at the bar. I'm like, yeah, dads never go to bars, Tyson. It's too embarrassed to be at the bar.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like a nightclub. It was like
the only bar you should be at, Tyson, is the Mormon Tab Bar Knackle, right? Thank you.
This is a fun little ep we got going on here.
Oh yeah, it was great. Good stuff.
Well prepared.
Yes, it was a well prepared episode.
Yes. Magnifico. Bon appetit.
Our schedule's going to look a little different next week, though, right, Max? You want to, or not for the challenge, maybe?
Oh yeah, we'll be back Thursday for the challenge.
Yes,
and then 90-day fiance sometime.
Yes, Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, one of those days.
Someday.
Probably Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah. So you look forward to that. Otherwise, folks, we got some fun happening on our Patreon right now. It's F-Boy Island on HBO Max. We have been recapping these episodes. We did the first batch, the first 3 episodes, and guess what? That episode is unlocked for everybody. It's currently free. So head on over in our bio. You can click our link tree, and the episode is right there at the top. And you can watch that episode for free. And if you like what you see, head on over to patreon.com/realityalert and subscribe. And you can get all the other recaps of F-Boy Island that we're doing for the rest of the month. And it's only $5 to get the bare minimum, which is weekly content.
Yes.
Do it. My dog's excited about it. You can hear him barking in the background.
Yeah. Everyone's excited about it.
That's right. All right, folks. We will see you next time.
Bye. It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your 2 best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
I am a construction supervisor.